Fun thing about those little messengers, you can put hats on them.
Yeah, half of mine have top hats, which is great.
And I mentioned this to Travis, probably during the Dark Souls stream. Wouldn't it be great if they added alternate, like, new hats you could download and put on them? Like, wouldn't it be great to see them with fezzes?
Or those little red pyramid hats from that 80s group I always forget.
Devo?
Yeah, Devo. Alright. So you'll notice uniquely, after I came back here, we see this lantern here. Lanterns are bonfires, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to them, we don't level up with them, but they do send us back to the Hunter's Dream. That's how we get back there. And just like any kind of lantern, it will revive all enemies once you get back to it. With that in mind, let's go kill a werewolf. And they were nice enough to give me 10 bullets. How swell. So the gun is used with R2. So this guy's already down about half damage. He kept the damage from when I beat him up with my fists. So...
Enemies keep their damage?
Not usually, but I think in this case it does. So I'm thinking, should I fight him with a whip? I probably want to get him quicker. So I'll go with the cane. And that combo killed him. And because he killed me, he absorbed all my blood echoes, which were my currency. So since I killed him, I got him back.
Hey.
And he dropped an item. Blood vials. Blood vials are our Estus flasks. They are limited use, so you basically have to keep on collecting them if you want to survive in this game.
So they're more like the healing herbs from Demon Souls.
Right.
But perhaps better balanced, because they're not so ridiculously plentiful.
Exactly. So it's telling us in this game, you basically press the triangle to heal. That does take a sec to get used to when you came from Dark Souls, because triangle used to be your two-hand equip button, basically.
Mm-hmm. I do like that, though. It means it frees up an extra space in your items.
Yep. The sound design in these games is, especially in this game, is just phenomenal. If you're an audiophile, this game is just sound porn. I want to get the sound effects pack for this so badly.
I'm looking forward to editing it.
See, I already look at, like, standing here just kind of looking around at all the buildings, the kind of Gothic architecture and everything. It's really beautifully designed.
And all centered on that hunk of man.
Beautiful.
Beautiful male fire.
I think I'm gonna fight this next guy with the whip form. He's over there. There's a couple of items around here. There's just a top hat on the ground. Sure. Pick up these items over here. We got some more blood vials. I don't think there's anything else over here. Of course, in this game, never hurts to explore.
On a PS4 so badly.
So these effects like this plague horse. This gate, I believe, opens later. I haven't figured that out. Oh, there's a dude. Let's go into a proper fight here. Come on, buddy. These guys fight in different ways. He tries to burn you with his torch. Come on. So when you're locked onto someone, your dodge does change. It turns into more of a dash, like this. Also, let me show you something. I'm gonna let this guy hit me, and then I'll show you what happens. Hit me. Hit me! No, don't hit me with that fire. Just hit me with your axe. Immediately start swinging. If you notice, I gained a lot of my health back. If you immediately start hitting somebody after they attack you, you can gain some health back. It encourages you to be more aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, hey, guy. Don't get up.
You swallow. You swallow.
Oh, shit.
I do like that the devs wanted the game to be faster and more aggressive, as opposed to Demon and Dark Souls, where the combat was more methodical. But they tweaked the combat and different elements of it, like the health regeneration, to better suit it.
I think, oddly enough, that makes the game more approachable and more difficult. I think it encourages more people to actually try to give it an attempt to play it. So if you notice, just by going through all that, I managed to get 20 bullets and 12 of those healing items. The early part of the game is plentiful in this, so it actually helps to come back to this area and kill these dudes to get the stuff back. So let me go up to this lever and pull it. brings down a handy ladder. And up we go. Whoa. That was a high-pitched scream. Okay. Now we already got another lantern up here. We're going to be going back to this lantern a lot. This lamp is transferred back to the hunter's dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. So here's a big thing you kind of notice about this area. There are like these chained up tombstones everywhere, and there's no one in the streets. It's filthy. As you walk by areas, you do hear voices. You hear laughing and crying and coughing and stuff. Particularly over here, you'll notice there's this window right next to this lamp. There's someone inside, so let's talk to him.
Oh, you must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Can you fight everyone for me?
He's kind of got a bad cough.
Is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm.
Ichabod does look like, I didn't want to hear this.
This makes me sad.
I'm here on vacation.
What do you say?
So when you do talk to him, again, he does say some different stuff.
But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church
They bleed everyone in there.
knowledge on blood administration and all varieties of
Blood ministrations is such a weird thing to say.
To the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral
Switching the overall currency and everything from souls to blood
birthplace
is such a weird thing, because souls is this mystical, spiritual element to it. Blood is just...
It's blood.
yeah.
Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally, they wouldn't let you near the place.
You learn quickly that the Yarms hate you completely. And right now we just happen to show up on the night of what's known as the hunt. I think we should talk to him again.
Across the valley.
So he tells us a little bit more about the directions,
That's your best.
which is the sick. He's kind of repeating himself now. If we go back to him later and talk to him again, he does give us an item, so we'll want to come back and talk to him. Here's a shortcut that's locked right now, but we'll be unlocking that a little bit later. So for now, let's go to the right.
Since we're this far into the game already, should we talk about the story of the game?
Well, as far as we know, I don't know how far I could talk about it as much as I know, but at this point, we woke up in Yharnam, and we're an outsider known as a hunter. From what we can tell about hunters, they go to this place to kill monsters and things like that. People of Yharnam don't like them very much, but the Yharnam people are cursed, and it seems like every single person in this town is changing into a beast. Almost like more like a werewolf, but some of them are changing to all sorts of different kinds of beasts. The animals themselves are kind of transforming and mutating into beasts. And it looks like a lot of the people in this village are going around kind of either blaming the outside people for bringing it in, or just killing anything in their path that looks like a monster to them. So the town's gone completely bananas.
Are we to assume that all of the caskets are people who died from the disease, or like from the hunters, or were hunters?
I think a little bit of both, because if you look at the caskets themselves, they're covered in chains and locked, which means there's some sort of form of either superstition or there's some realistic notion that when people die, they can come back to life, so they lock them up. One or the other. It's hard to tell for sure. You noticed I did pick up some pebbles. That's something that we are going to throw into our quick item slot, along with the Molotov cocktails we got, because both of them are pretty useful items. Molotov cocktails work more like the fire bombs. They're not quite as Molotov cocktaily as some other ones. Pebbles are used to kind of probe people to attack you, and usually it's good if you find a large group and you just want like people to come at you one at a time.
Being swarmed is a very likely thing in this game.
And very likely to get you killed, too. Yeah, with the modifier I have, these guys are just pushovers with this stick. Go around this corner. There's a couple of other dudes. Hit them before they hit you. Roll away. That guy's got a shield. A wood plank. Look, it's Spank Plank.
Spank Plank returns.
Take this, Spank Plank.
And it thirsts for blood. Oh, it's dead.
I forgive you, Spank Plank. I love the way he reloads it once it's a whip. He slaps on the ground like, ugh, put that back.
Ichabod Man, no.
So we're looking down on the street here. There's a procession of people. We probably don't want to go and fight them at this point. But there's some stuff we can look at down here. Now that they're starting to pass. So if we go back towards the entrance of this area, there's not too much in items. But what you want to notice is there's a big dude over here with an axe. Let's not fight him right now. He can kick your ass very easily. In fact, I've only managed to kill him like once.
Do you want to open the gate?
You cannot, but because it is locked with a mechanism of some kind.
The mechanism sitting right next to it.
You know what? I'm stupid. Everything blends in so well in these games, sometimes you can't tell. I don't know how useful this particular one would be, to be honest, but... oh well, it's open now. And no, we are not fighting that monster, as much as I'm tempted to. We're gonna go back up these stairs, because we're gonna go the back route. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna go over to this ledge. Usual guy doesn't seem to be here. Usually there's a guy down here.
How bizarre.
Interesting. Maybe he's hiding. This game's kind of sadistic in the term, but it puts people in hiding places a lot. More Molotov cocktails. But if you notice, there's some of these houses that do have lanterns next to them. Usually they're interactable NPCs. But this is how most people treat you.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
That's about as nice as most people will treat you. Usually much worse.
I'm not a horseman. Despite my appearance, I am not a horse.
I am not Sarah Jessica Parker. Okay, I don't think anyone's down at the end of that street. Although... oh, someone's coming. Oh, 2 people are coming.
Dude.
No, 3 people are coming.
Dude.
Nice thing also about the dashback is when you swing with R1, you do a dashing strike, but I don't want to fight the rest of these guys. That is not smart. You gotta kind of juke and jive when you get to that point. Unfortunately, until they move out of the way, I am kind of stuck up here. So I gotta wait for all those guys to pass. The funny thing is they hunt in groups, so they're actually hunting for people like me and monsters. Looks like one of them noticed me, though. That's fine. I can take one, easily.
Hunting by walking back and forth.
Aw, shit. I should probably heal.
Yeah, stab yourself.
That leg gets some abusive natures to it. You just constantly stab yourself in the leg to heal. So we're gonna go past here. We go over here, but there's a dude lying on the ground, so kill him first. But he has a gun. And guns suck.
More for you than I do for them.
Oh, look, an item. Do you see something wrong with this picture? I'm asking you, Thorn, do you see anything wrong with this picture?
Yes, I know. It's an ambush.
It's pretty obvious. Because this game's is a Souls game, pretty much. He's right here. Hello, friend. Go down. And now we picked up a Bloodstone Shard. Bloodstone Shards work like Titanite. They're used to level up your weapons.
Ah.
They fool you, making you think that's the only one. When you walk over here, there's another one. Whoop. See, did you see that little combination? I did the switch weapon effect.
Nice.
Alright, so if we look over on this side, there's a huge group of people burning a werewolf at a stake. Way too many people to fight normally. We still gotta make it past him, though, to progress. One thing we can do is we can run past this gate, which happens to get people's attention. We can fight a couple of them. Nope.
I'm loving the character animations in this.
The blood effects are really cool, too.
But just like when they swing their axe, it looks so realistic.
This guy has a saber. The funny thing is, when people die, they mention that you're cursed and stuff like that, which I find kind of interesting. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to backstab. It's different in this game. Don't just sneak behind an enemy and press R1. Because they found out that backstabbers are little cowards. This requires you to get behind them, hit him with an R2 attack, and then an R1 attack.
Interesting.
It makes it a little more difficult to use, but it works well. It still works as a sneaking thing. Okay. So despite most of those people leaving, there's still a lot of people over there. So what we want to do is we want to run past the group over to the other side. And there's a gunman over there. We want to take him out. So, very just straight line. Here we go. Aw, shit. That's not good. That's not good. Roll away. Roll away. Oh, God. This is not turning out well.
Well, imagine how they feel. They just saw a guy run up to them and then jump roll away.
Whoop! That guy's got a pitchfork. Okay, that didn't work out as planned. Mainly because that guy the guy with the other gun standing on top of a carriage, and when you swing, you just fall off. Still need to kill him, though.
Managed to take out a couple guys, though.
Yeah, at the very least. Problem is, down there's 2 gunmen, there's also a dog. And dogs don't sound like much, but as I mentioned, most of the creatures in this town are very deformed. And they're terrifying.
It's a wonder you don't fit in more.
Well, I'm the normal heel. Yeah. Compared to them, I'm the normal one. Alright, let's see if we can try again here. I think they're surprised again.
Stinkblink wanted to say hi again.
Oh, shit. This isn't good. That's not good again. There's the dog. Kill it. Kill it. Heal. Heal. Roll. Ah, shot. That still didn't work, but at least I managed to kill the dog, which is one big pain in the ass out of the way. Okay, I got 3 of these guys' attention. That's not good at this level. But the range of the whip is pretty good. Oh, shit.
No kidding.
Okay. As you tell, remember they mentioned that, like, a big part of this game is almost like it's a fight of survival? That's sort of true. Alright, gunman. You're getting it on the 3rd time. I'm gonna lock onto you this time.
Also, they brought back the ragdolls. Yay!
And they brought back the ragdolls. Okay, that's 1 gunman down. Ah, shit. Stop locking onto him. Shit. The gunmen are tough. But now that those guys are out of the way, it might be more feasible to actually fight them on the streets. Oh shit, locking on is not helping right now. Not good, not good, not good. Ah, shit, I died.
First death.
I'm not going to fight the rest of them. This time I'm just going to run right past them. But I do also want to pick up my souls, or my blood here. As I mentioned, when I die, another guy picks them up, and you'll know which one it is because they're glowing.
First death that you're not supposed to have.
Right. Although it did happen a number of times when I first started. You kind of underestimate how much damage you take when you get hit. Also, because you don't know the area too much, it's kind of hard. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. But of course, now that we've done that, everyone's come back. But luckily we don't have to do all the fights. I know you're there.
So, a question about the blood echoes.
Yes.
If you die again before you get them, do you lose them, or does the enemy that took them still have them?
You lose them. You get one shot to get them. Kind of like soul drops in the other games, really.
I do think it's cool that an enemy has them.
I feel like because the other enemies desire to have them, they take them off of you, pretty much. There's a big desire for blood in this town. I think it's kind of the same desire people have for souls. It makes you stronger. And I think in this people see blood as a way of fighting the curse, too. Despite the fact that you can tell that these people are not exactly the most human. So they're kind of in denial about it. They're like... And plus it's kind of weird that these things that are almost monstrous are calling you a monster. We killed that guy because that guy's a gunner. And he usually always drops quicksilver bullets. Obviously you can see I can only hold 20, which kind of sucks.
Are you able to upgrade that?
Up to the point where I played it? No, but maybe. I mean, if I don't know something about this game, it's only because purposely I'm trying to avoid anything about this game that I haven't discovered yet, so... There's probably a good amount about this game that I don't know. I still love doing that.
Does look pretty cool. It would surprise the hell out of me.
The coolest thing is when you use it for, like, the claver and stuff, because the claver is like a folded blade, so you slash, 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 then someone tries to dodge out of the way, you turn it into a sword, and your reach becomes twice as long. Once again, this always seems to hit the tension cones of, like, 2 of these guys. Usually, yeah. One thing I like is that R2 is a stab.
I think we need to see more of that charge attack. When you have an opening.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that other guy over there might be an easy kill if I do the sneak attack thing again. Oh, it didn't sneak, whatever.
I'm guessing you have to come around from the other side to get that item.
Yeah. It's not too hard to get once we get to the other side. We just... You know, at this point, I'm just going to avoid the gunners altogether, and I'm going to run to the other end. Here we go. First, I want to pick up this item. I'll tell you what that is when I get out of the way. There's some guys over here, too. Just run past them. And there we go. Let's see if they followed me. Nope. That's too far. There's also the voice of some kind of ogre. And I can see some items from here. More bloodstone shards. Now, if you saw when I opened it, it was like a bloodstone dew. That's kind of like those poppable souls, like the Soul of the Proud Knight and those kind of things from Dark Souls. Just currency, really. The funny thing is, as you walk through this area, you hear all these people laughing and crying and things like that. They're coming from inside these houses. So let's see what this one has to say.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. How you poor, poor thing.
The people of the city are not nice.
Oh, do you not want to go back and get your blood?
Shit. I gotta go back, don't I? Maybe if I find the one that killed me, I can take it back and get out of there.
You can show off the pebble. If you can get it right.
I got a couple people coming towards me right now. I'll get an opportunity to try it out, for sure. I know I'm gonna probably have to fight these dudes here. Come on. Hurry up.
We got arthritis, damn it.
It's hard being a werewolf man. That was a one-hit kill. Aw, shit. Fuck you and your torches. Shit, I pressed the wrong button.
Well, that was a pebble.
That was a pebble.
Didn't look like a pebble, looked like a huge-ass rock.
Oh, shit. I got my Legos back. Run, run.
Hey.
Do. I got what I wanted. See you, motherfuckers. Oh, this one followed me. Interesting. Ah, that's just one.
Over Skype, he just like he's going.
And he got me a blood vial back, which I need because I need heal. There we go. You got all the items from this side. This area's got this beautiful. Look at the trees in this area. It's so cool. And those big castles in the background. I love the architecture around here. So kind of cool and Gothic.
You can always count on From Software for it.
Comes to intricate details. Oh yeah. So if we notice over here, there's a big dude over there knocking on the door. Let's see what he wants.
For fuck's sake, I really am a candygram. Let me in.
Oh god. Don't hit me with your bricks, sir. So this guy's easy. What he does, get him to swing at you. Like this, fire. And critical stab.
Awesome.
This guy's very prone to critical strikes. Fighting one of these guys is kind of a cakewalk, if you know how.
Looks a lot like the Wardens from Dark Souls 2.
Alright, so this has two really important items over here. One is a torch, which is super duper important. And the other one is Molotov cocktails. So, torch is actually a weapon. You want to equip it to the other equipped slot of your gun hand. So you can switch between the gun and the torch.
Do you know if your character is ambidextrous at all?
I think you can actually dual wield. I haven't, it seems like he's not, because I tried to open up the equipped slot to be able to put the gun in the, or at least the weapon in the left-handed didn't seem to work. Which is kind of a shame. Also, there's these damn crows over here.
Crows.
Look how disgusting these things are. Fuck you, crows. Fuck you, crows. They sound like dogs. And they're so deformed they can't even fly. They're guarding an oil urn, which is a throwable item that covers things in oil, so then when you hit them with the torch, they burst into flames.
And the Molotov cocktail?
And the Molotov cocktail, of course. So next we need to go to the other side of these stairs. There's another shortcut over here that we can't quite go through yet. And we can go get that item that we saw behind the gate.
And mock the guys behind it.
Ha 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 ha. I look beautiful, I'm sorry. Okay. So now, we'll check the top of this set of stairs. Here's one. Ow, ow.
My mother told me I was beautiful. And then she looked at my dad, shook her head, and mouthed, "No, no, no."
My mother said I was beautiful, but she wasn't talking to me. Someone tried to shoot at me. There's a hunting group coming by here. And they have a dog with them. And I think the dog saw me. And they saw me. I find the bark of the dog sounds a lot like the dog hunt dog. Ah, shit. Dogs are pretty weak, they're just annoying. And they're ugly as shit. Where's the guy with the gun? Oh, there you go. That's not the guy with the gun. There's the guy with the gun. Ah, shit. How did he get me in the back? Ah, shit. Not good. Not good. I need to heal. Heal, you fool. And he's trying to shoot me through the fence. How cute. More quicksilver bullets. I think when you start collecting more than you need, they actually start putting it into like a storage area.
That'd be interesting.
More blood vials. Perfect.
Because otherwise it seemed like a waste.
Yeah. Okay, so now we go to the top of these stairs. Whoa, look at that shot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
In a manner of speaking.
So over here is a little bit of a challenge. There's 2 werewolves over there. I'm gonna go the opposite way right now. Interesting thing about this area, you'll notice all these like statues that look like people, like crying and begging and things. It's a really weird looking thing going on. I'm kind of questioning what that's all about.
I think they're just selling candles.
So they build statues to sell candles for 5 pennies.
And people just steal the candles. And everyone's annoyed.
Bloodstone shards. Now, the werewolves are not very easy fights at this level, so we're going to use Molotov cocktails to cheese it. If you don't mind.
It's a Souls game, basically. You find any way to cheese it.
Right. Main reason we want to get through these guys is that we're getting close to a shortcut back to the lantern, which we need to get to before we proceed. Get his attention.
Do these guys come back after you killed them?
Yes, they do. But if we get the shortcut, we never really have to fight them again. And I have plenty of Molotov cocktails, so that wasn't a pain. And gave me a good amount of souls, too.
Yeah.
Now, I believe there's a guy around here, too.
If we end up saying something that isn't blood, just deal with it, folks. Don't correct us in the comments.
Blood! Up there's a dude.
Solnik!
Oh, we already know that certain games do have a version of the Sonic the Hedgehog. The 2 does, anyway. Those spiky ones. They're in one of the DLCs.
Oh, yeah.
We need to go in that house. That house is very dark, though. If we go in without a torch, it kind of sucks. So we're going to go in with the torch. Because there's a guy right there.
Now, is this actually the darkness that they had intended for Dark Souls 2?
So watch when I turn this off. You can't see anything, really, except for around your character.
I can see it over Skype, but that just might be the reduced bitrate.
There's a guy right there. Oh!
Okay, I did not see.
And you can't lock onto him when it's dark, either.
Ah.
So yeah, it's dark enough. People hide well. You can see structures, but like people blend into the environment too. So we're gonna go downstairs.
So, question about dodging.
Yes.
When you're locked on, you can only do the quick sidestep, but does that give you roughly the same bit of invulnerability as a roll?
It seems to work on that same kind of factor that you do have the invincible frames at that point. This is also useful to have the torch here. There's an item over there, but you don't really see the guy with the wheelchair and the gun right there as well. He's facing the item. You can see him with the torch right now. You try to pick up the item, he one-shot kills you. So instead, we're just going to hit him. Take that, old man. And Pungent Blood Cocktail. It's used as kind of a distraction item. You can throw it and distract people. And here's a note.
I like when he killed the old guy, the bullets just popped out of his head.
That's where he keeps the extras.
There's teeth.
Alright. We went this way because there's 2 doors right here. There's one right here. And there's one right here. But we can't open that one yet. So we're going to go out this side. We don't need the torch anymore. We got a couple ways we can go. Go up or down. Ooh. We want to go up this time. First, we just gotta kill this dude.
Is the torch not on a time limit?
Nope, it doesn't seem like it. Which, thank God, it'd be kind of a pain in the ass to constantly have to use items.
Yeah.
More bloodstone shard. And here's our first shortcut gate.
That is a lot of ground you had to cover to get to that.
Yep. But it means I don't have to go around the long way, and I can just go back this way. See if he has anything else to say. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, so at this point in the game, they don't give me the ability to level up, but that doesn't mean I can't use my blood echoes right now. We're going to go back to the hunter stream for a moment.
There is the bath merchant.
There's the bath merchant. And he's got some stuff we want to buy before we proceed.